Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Trenary, Michigan for the 33rd Trenary Outhouse Classics. That's right, you heard it. 33rd Trenary Outhouse Classics. Welcome back to Liberty Farms and the Neo Wilson Railway. Well, we are in Trenary, Michigan today for something really odd. I thought I'd do my intro here because there is a Phoenix log hauler painted on the wall behind me. I'll give you a little shot of that quick. And now I'm going to tell you why we're here. We got some outhouses here. I know, kind of an odd story for an outhouse. But then behind me, we have a whole trailer load of outhouses. We are going to race outhouses today. This is the Trenary Outhouse Classic. That is Stenberg. Them are outhouses they're actually going to use. And behind me, we're down here early. They are getting the track ready to race. People are going to make outhouses, build outhouses. Trenary is pulling out all the stops to keep their businesses alive and flourishing. They do a great 4th of July here. Great parade. They go around these couple of blocks twice, so it's really cool if you miss something the first time. So we got the crew out here building the track. I'll give you a little shot of this, what we got going on here. We're gonna race right downtown Trenary. So they're pulling out all the snow from the banks, building a track right down the center. It was warm yesterday, so everything got a little chunky. So everything is pretty hard and icy, so this might make the track fast. I don't know. It won't be sticky for sure. They're bringing everything out with the loader. This looks like the groomer from the snowmobile trail. They're working up the snow, get rid of the big chunks. And then down at the end, oh yeah, look at this. Yeah. We got water under there. That's gonna make for an interesting day. Oh, I gotta get off this, I keep sinking. People are gonna have wet feet today. So yeah, we got the groomer out here. Moving the snow around, making a nice little trail, and then down at the end, I don't know if you can see that. They'll probably, once they get it positioned where they want it, oh yeah, he's scraping down all the ruts really nice. They'll run that groomer over the top of this to get rid of them big chunks right there. Stay out of his way so he can do his job. There comes Stenberg's. They're placing outhouses for everybody to use. Yeah, I just thought this would be fun. Who else in the world? Where? I'm getting paged behind me here. Hang on one second. All right, this is hilarious. So that interruption I just had was this guy living right here, and I got to show you this. This is a Silver Dollar bar. These are two of the bars that are in Trenary. So this guy bought this place and he turned it into a house, so it is no longer a bar. And he didn't want him to take the snow out because he didn't want people coming in. And he just interrupted me and asked me what was going on here. And he knew nothing about the outhouse races. He's from Wisconsin. He came up here like, what in the world? And crazy youpers, I tell you. This is a blast. Oh yeah. So he's up on top here, starting to level out the snow, pounding down the chunks. I'll go down at the end here. We'll get a shot of the groomer to show you what they're going to do when it's really close to being finished. Well, here's the Trenary Outhouse Classics. You got to have outhouses for everybody to go to the bathroom. Believe it or not, this place will probably be packed. Solid people up on this side, solid people up on this side. So they actually brought the snowmobile groomer down here. So we're gonna have a really nice race course when we're done. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that we're gonna have a really nice race course when we're done. So we got the loaders down there prepping everything. When they get her all roughed in, they'll groom her out with this, and we will be ready to race. This is a staging area for everybody. People start coming in and unloading their homemade outhouses. I believe they have different classes. We'll talk about that when we get into it, and we'll get some of these races on film. But some of the things we do here in the UP for fun, I thought I'd share this with you, because who else in the world races outhouses? I know you're thinking it's crazy, but it is a lot of fun. Something to do. I'm guessing this trailer is probably for an announcement stand. I'm gonna have to clean that off a little bit so they don't slip and fall. Well, I believe this is the finish line down here at this end. They got quite a bit of work to do yet. It is freezing out here. So I'm gonna go warm up. We're gonna wait for them to get finished with the track here a little more, and I'll bring you that in a little bit. Well, seeing we are here early, there's nobody here yet. We're filming, trying to get you the whole perspective of what's going on. I'll be the first one to use the outhouse. At least it'll still be clean. It was 11 degrees out on the way down here. And it's a good thing I just had to go pee. There's gonna be some cold cheeks here, if you know what I mean, if they gotta use them.
Oh yeah, we gotta push the sides up into.
Well, the track is now roughed in. They've been over it a few times, got it leveled out. We got some vendors starting to show up. Starting to set some things up here, so we're gonna start to get busy here real quick. It's cold out, so I'm sure everybody's gonna come at the last minute. The groomer is down there hooking up to the groomer itself behind there, so we'll get a shot of that here in a minute coming over, and we'll see a finished track here shortly. And here comes the groomer. This outhouse racing is some serious business. Look at that. One pass, it's almost perfect. Nice job, guys. Yeah, here comes the groomer back for one more pass. It was pretty smooth the first time, but she's gonna be really smooth now. I suppose it helps pack it down a little bit too. Running over it, grooming it out. I guess you don't want it too soft for the outhouse races. I know you guys are wondering what in the heck are outhouse races, but you're gonna find out here real soon. This machine is really cool. I actually want to take it for a ride. It looks like a fun machine to run. Yeah, that looks nice. Well, things are starting to get serious here. I'll flip you around. We're starting to get the road closed signs up. We got the crew out here. We are blocking the road down. We got more vendors showing up. This outhouse racing is a pretty serious deal up here in Michigan. Well, this is what happens when you're here early and you volunteer to help. You got to carry a road closed gate from one end of the track to the other. We gotta go way down there and close the road. They had the other one up, but I thought they were both going there, and they said, no, that's gonna go at the other end. So I'm hauling it down to the other end. Anything I can do to help. Well, to give you an idea, this is the first outhouse of the day that showed up. It's your Sunday morning rest stop. First race sled. Another outhouse rolling in under cover. Looks like we got one in the back of the truck here. Might have to be put together. This is going to get interesting. So this is the staging area down here for all the outhouses. This is where everybody will set up and assemble their outhouses and get ready to go. This will fill up here real soon. And I know from my last videos, I gotta stop panning so quick. Sorry about that. I got coned off in front of the fire hall, so nobody parks there. Fire hall can get out going the other way, so we're all good there. So the staging area is up here, starting area is up this way. Well, we had another outhouse show up. I'm thinking this one's made for speed because it's built pretty light out of cardboard. I don't know all the rules and regulations, but I know it does have to have a toilet. Herb's bar out of rock. This is gonna get interesting, guys. Look at some patriots here. Look at that. I'm telling you, this is some serious stuff around Trenary. Rolling in one after another. Uh-oh. Been several hours. Round 2. Believe it or not, it's warmer in there because there's no breeze. It's cold out here yet. Well, we're getting closer. They got the finish lines painted here. Here's where the youth ends, and people are starting to roll in. And then I turn around over here. We got one of our YouTube followers, Bob from downstate. What are you doing up here?
Bob from Big Rapids.
Yeah.
Well, this was one of the things that was on me and Jody's bucket list, and the 16th of February was the day that I needed to go to Bark River, and I always try to make something else out of these trips, and the Trenary Outhouse was the next weekend. So here we are. And I brought my grandkids. I brought Piper and Oscar, and they're from Sheboygan, and we've never been here before.
And you thought I was kidding about the outhouse races being a big deal.
Yeah, well,
They're coming up from downstate to go to the outhouse races. How cool is that?
Yep.
And he's been to our place to see the railroad, so
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Running into all kinds of people we know up here.
Well, and the funny thing is, I first met Paul at the
Steve McGash show, wasn't it?
Yeah, the old engine show.
Several years ago.
UP State Fairgrounds, yeah, because we're both trade nuts.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's great to be here. Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
A little chilly yet, but it's beautiful.
Yep, I got my Alaska parka on, and I got the Carhartts on, and I got my Billy Jack hat on. I even got gloves on. So
I should have gave the camera to you to film for us, but I'm trying to hold it and smile and talk all at the same time.
Okay, all right.
We're having fun, but yeah, this is gonna get crazy here. You guys thought I was kidding you, didn't you?
Thanks, Paul.
Good seeing you.
Good seeing you guys. Thanks.
Oh, look at this big food trailer rolling in down here. You probably can't see it way down here, but we'll get some more here in a few minutes, guys. Well, we've been here since this morning, kind of to see everything getting set up. So if you come to the Outhouse Classics some year, this is what to expect. So this is a highway here. I'm sure cars are going to be parked all the way down to US 41 eventually. I'm trying to look where I'm filming and hold the camera straight at the same time. We got donations for Superior Central Playground. They got some good stuff there. So when you come into the Outhouse races, they got the road shut down and you gotta stop here and buy your button. The buttons are $5, right? Yeah, $5 a button. You get your button to say you paid, and then you can head into the Outhouse Classics. You can see the streets are starting to get filled up. We got some vendors. I don't know how many times I said this, but you guys thought I was joking when I said Outhouse races. This is a big deal here in Trenary.
Ready to get started today. There we go. It's like a rock concert here today, Lisa. All right, Lisa, what do we have on tap? We've got a parade to get to, I imagine. We're going to get to see all the folks that are going to be racing today, so make sure you make some noise as they're coming down right now. Let's get a good song for them. What can we do? What do we do with that, Lisa? I know. Pam, Jim, and Miranda, some volunteers throwing out those t-shirts. Coming up next, we've got the family of Carlotta Mosinia. And she had passed away last summer after years of service for the Trenary Outhouse Classic races. So let's give Carlotta a little raise up to the sky for doing such a great job, being such a valued member of this community, and very much so missed. This year's race is dedicated to Carlotta, so do keep that in mind. Give it up for our sailors, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are looking at right now is Upper Michigan's top athletes getting ready to compete in one of the most regarded races in the history of Trenary. Now talk about a barbershop chorus over here. They even come up with that. Holy moly. We got Team Poop on Cancer making their way past the booth. I do have to give a shout out to my favorite Escanaba grocery store, Elmers County Market.
Oh, got the cup holder? That's important.
Very important. Go, Nate!
hurrah as Miranda goes back by each contestant. She'll put her hand over the top. We're going to choose a winner for the most patriotic by applause. All right? Okay, let's see the first ones.
I'm voting for Jello shots.
There he is.
Jello shots are
All right, let's hear cheers. They got Jello shots. I think it is the toilet paper booth. Pete Cancer, Lady Liberty, you are our winner today. Congratulations. So, folks, we're gonna need some serious applause here because we got some good contenders. Let's hear you loud and proud. We got the first one. Travis City. All right, we got family. We got the turkey thing. The bear, very good. Santa Claus, maybe like a coyote. And we got the wing wheel right down here. Don't forget to stop by the tavern, right? All right, I think we know who it was. Miranda? Ah, there's our winner. Congratulations. Make sure you come up and get your prizes here.
And they're off. They're off. They're rolling.
I'm like, I'll be my pants and Mark.
Give a big cheer as they come along and make them go faster. It's good to see the young ones getting in on that action. Sunday morning rest stop, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the old farts seem to be moving a little slower than those youngins that just came through, but I guess that's just par for the course, right? The old farts, brought to you by Metamucil. Yep, it brought you also by Preparation H. So we have another division getting ready to start up, the Sharks, and that's the 36 to 49-year-olds. And we'll get that moving here in just a moment. You can't stop an outhouse, ladies and gentlemen. Proof right there. Cougar Run gets Lynn Ugate, Justin Ugate, Escanaba, Michigan. Then Cougar Run. It appears to me that they will be the winners, though, because 26 even, it looks like. And that's our winner of the Sharks division.
finally winding down. Everybody's slowly making their way out of here. Traffic is slowing down. Gonna clean up. By tonight, you'll never know we were here. Before you know it, everything will be back to normal by tonight. You will never know we were here. There's a few diehards over here hanging out. Nice fire. I don't blame them. Well, that is the extent of our outhouse races here in Trenary. It is still cold out here, even though the sun is shining. It's supposed to be 2 below zero tonight. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Little crazy things we do here in the Upper Peninsula. We'll catch you next time.